It's a privilege to present him with the award as the Grassfed Distributor, Marketer, Retailer of the Year. Mike, if you want to come up and say a few words.
Well, thank you very much for this. This is quite a surprise. I'd like to add to Todd's story that the reality was that I was advised by either my advisory board or my banker to talk to him because I was in so desperate straits. I was bleeding money so bad, and our company was just on the brink. And Todd came in and helped till I couldn't pay him anymore. So he realized that I couldn't pay him anymore, so he just became my best customer to help me out. So he started paying me. So it all worked out in the end, and I appreciate this, and appreciate my relationship with Thousand Hills has been, great over the years, and looking for many more years of being a supporter of the grass-fed industry. Thank you.
Paul Donald Williams come up to announce the last award.
Terry Gompert was a true pioneer, innovator, and a dear, dear friend of many of us in this room, and a mentor to many of us. And we owe a lot to the tremendous work and sacrifice that Terry did over quite a few years. Being on the staff at the University of Nebraska in the bastion of the Corn Belt made for a difficult time for Terry for quite a while. And, he was one of those that was definitely going against the grain, pun intended. But he persisted in spite of the pressure, the jeers, the jabs, and everything else. And this conference you're at tonight is very much because of what Terry did in setting that stage for us. So this is a very special award. Last year this award was given to Wayne Rasmussen. And this year, we always save this award for someone who we feel has done something above and beyond in the grass-fed industry. And tonight's winner is another very good friend of mine that I have known for several years now. He was born and raised in southwest Wisconsin. He was born on a dairy farm that's been in his family since 1848. And like many, was determined that he wasn't going to come back and be a dairyman. Okay? So he went on to do many other things for quite a few years, served in the military, and then in the corporate world, including some stints overseas. Then finally came back home, back to the family farm, and decided that he wanted to do things a little differently. Now, he was one of the original members of the Wisconsin Grass-Fed Beef Co-op, and shortly thereafter, because of his corporate experience, was able to help lead that particular branded program into prominence in the state of Wisconsin. And basically, what they have done is establish a program that is very local in nature and that meets the demand for customers in that area for a high quality, locally raised and produced product. He has also been instrumental in the Pastor Project that many of you are aware of through the Wallace Center. And that project is centered around the reduction of harmful runoff, particularly into the Gulf of Mexico, through the promotion of grass-based agriculture. The winner of this year's award is Rod Alfty. And I have to say this, that every year, Rod arranges for workshops for he and I to do in Wisconsin. And remember, I'm from Mississippi. And somehow every year, these workshops are in January and February. So the only way he has to make that up to me is to take me snowmobiling. So Rod, please come up and accept your award.
Wow, I am speechless. To have my cattle mentor, Dr. Williams, give me an award really sets me back. I think the real reason, I promised Alan that I would never tell anybody that he rolled a snowmobile, so we'll keep that between us. Otherwise, he's pretty good. When he came up to the farm, he said he's ridden every kind of motor vehicle except for a snowmobile, and I said, well, we'll fix that, and that we did. But no, honestly, thank you very much. I'm not going to keep everybody, it's late, but this is, I was explaining to my wife what this thing is, this organization of folks, and I learn every day, every year. When Alan and I are on tour, people say, Rod, give me the blueprint, and I'll do what you do, and I'll be successful. And every year depends. As we all know, you got to be flexible. But to see this passionate group, I was trying to explain to her last night, it was 9:30 at night. She said, aren't they tired? It's been a long day. And I said, Alan was going on all cylinders, and she knows Alan too. But that shows the passion that's in this group, and that's why we keep coming back. So again, I'm extremely honored. Thank you, you all.
Congratulations to you, Ron. Congratulations to the Hipsfields, to you, Mike. Very deserving people. We're just glad that we can honor you with this plaque, this little token of appreciation for what you've done for the grass-fed industry. Remember, tomorrow morning we'll have breakfast out here at 6:30, conference at 8. If you have time in the morning, try to visit our sponsors who are sponsors and the exhibitors over here in the other hall. If you haven't been able to do that yet, continue to network together with other people and have a good night.